So talk about the range of emotions that you've gone through in the past month. I know your fight was canceled, rescheduled, now canceled again. How did that make you feel?
Yeah, shoot, I think I've had 4 fights canceled in the last 3 weeks or something.
Yes.
I don't know. I never lost faith. I knew it was going to happen. I knew I was going to fight. I didn't care where it was. I didn't care who it was against. I didn't care about any of it. I was ready to get in there. And then this last Sunday, I got the call saying, "Hey, it's on. It's happening. This is, are you in?" I said, "I'm in. I'm in." And then I was waiting and waiting and waiting to find out where it was. We signed the contracts and everything, and it's unfortunate that today happened the way it did. I got a text or a tweet or something saying, "Sam, it's off." Oh my goodness. So I started looking into it, and yeah, it's off. It's a bummer.
Were you happy that it was going to be in California at Tachi Palace Fights? Is that somewhere that you could have driven to instead of having to fly?
It wouldn't have affected me in any way. Driving's fine, flying's fine. I'm very thankful Tachi Palace was willing to step up. It's unfortunate that the whole event's getting canceled for them too. But yeah, thank them very much for almost letting it happen.
And of course, it would have been without any fans. So would that made a big difference for you at all? I know you have a lot of, a huge fan base, especially with the California area, but also around the world, you got a big fan base. So would that have been a issue for you?
Yeah, no, I don't think it would have been at all. When I fought on The Ultimate Fighter, we fought at Mandalay Bay, and there was nobody in the arena except for Dana White, Shane Carwin, and Big Country. So I've done it once before, and it went all right for me then. So I was kind of looking forward to it.
For you, of course, going into this fight, talk about any hesitation to take the fight. With everything that's going on, do you feel like the UFC was well equipped to keep everyone safe?
I wasn't worried about anything. The UFC's they were willing to do anything they could to keep everyone safe. I think that for whatever reason, whoever decided that it had to get scrapped, I think it was the wrong call. But I really do appreciate the UFC bending over backwards trying to make it happen.
When you heard that the fight was scheduled, what adjustments did you start making right off the bat? Now, no gym open, training partners are going to be hard to come by. Like, how would you prepare?
I've had so many training. I've not missed a workout since this whole thing started.
Okay.
So yeah, I have had training partners. I've been in shape. I've been doing really well. So it was really no big deal to me whether it happened on March 28th or April 18th or if it's going to happen May 24th. I'll be ready.
So you felt like you were still getting enough time in with individuals.
Oh yeah, I was still working out 6 to 8 hours a day. Yeah, I felt great.
Okay.
I was in good shape. Feel had a lot of strong training partners, and I was ready to rock and roll.
So far, like, what have you been doing during this pandemic? The stay at home. What have you been doing to keep up your time occupied?
Yeah, I've been making my way to. I've been keeping busy. I've been training. I've been running. I've been working with people. I've been doing well, staying safe.
Okay. Now, when you heard about the announcement of all the upcoming fights being postponed, as bad as it was, there's the fact that if you watched the interview today with Dana White and Brett Okamoto, that financially you will be compensated somehow. Does that help you accept this better?
I was gonna make a bunch of money fighting. They're gonna give me something to hold me over, and then I'll get to fight again. So it'll all be good. I trust the UFC. I know they're always looking for the best interest of the fighters. They have in every occasion that I've ever done anything with them. So whatever they decide to do, I'm sure it'll be fair. I'm sure it'll be a big help.
And like, what were you looking forward to improving upon the most for this fight since your last one? I know you had a fight scheduled against Shogun Hua that was canceled. Then you had another fight with Khalil Roundtree that was canceled. So when you look at this fight, what were you looking to show off?
I had to get back in the win column. My left hand's gonna connect with somebody someday. So they got to give me the opportunity to make it happen.
And now your opponent Ryan Spann, who you're scheduled to fight, talk about him. Like, what do you feel was why he was the one that you could start another run against? Like, after you fight him, you could start.
Because he was the guy they were going to put in front of me. He was the guy they were going to sacrifice to me. It was just he's a very talented athlete. He's very athletic. He's a big guy, heavy hands, good jiu-jitsu, a lot of chokes. It was going to be a nice little feather in my cap.
Yeah, definitely. And also, one of the newer fighters in UFC as well.
Yeah.
So that would help you.
He's on a 7-fight winning streak, but he won his debut 3 fights in the UFC, so he's had a nice little hot streak.
Now, when you heard that there's a fight island being made by Dana White, it's being planned, like for international fighters, like what were your thoughts, and would you think that maybe this could be an opportunity for you to go over to the fight island
Oh
and
yeah,
train
man.
and fight?
A fight island. That's like the coolest thing I've ever heard. I
Yeah.
was gonna, that's what I was gonna do with my victory speech. I was gonna win here on the 18th, and I was, hey, put me on the fight island. I'll fight anyone. You put me against a bear, I'll fight a bear. You just get me on that island, put me in a cage.
Right. Yeah, I feel like that kind of environment where we see like fighters. I won't name any names, getting in trouble, getting involved with distractions that are necessary. And the fight island, that would probably eliminate most of that.
It would be a vacation destination for me.
And then probably, possibly you could fight like a few times as well, because of the location be open.
A few times in the same day. I've been waiting for them for somebody to bring that back.
Can we get back to some normalcy now this summer? Do you anticipate being on the first card back and being able to, have the time to train properly? Not like, be given like 1 week notice. Hey, this is going to happen at this moment.
Hey, you can give me 1 week, 1 hour, 1 month. I'm going to be ready for the fight. I'm not taking any time off. I'm going to keep busy, and the first available fight card that they'll put me on, I'm going to be on it.
Okay, that's good to hear. Now, any movies, TV shows you recommend for your fans checking out during this time?
Yeah. Disney Plus, they've got everything you've ever watched as a kid. I just finished the X-Men series. Now I'm about to go on to Gargoyles, and then they got Spider-Man on there. So they got every cartoon you've ever watched as a kid.
Now, during the pandemic, what do you have to say to the fans and supporters that hope to see you in action, even if they weren't going to be there in person? They're hoping to see you on pay-per-view next weekend.
Yeah, hey, follow me on Instagram because I'm gonna do fights and stuff on Instagram. I'm gonna have my buddies. We're gonna go to a beach or a tree fort, or we'll figure something out. We're gonna have a good time, and I'll put it up on there.
Okay, cool. And then what can we expect when you return to the octagon? How do you feel like you're gonna get people talking about you after your performance?
Yeah. Hey, you're as good as your last win. It's been a minute since I've won, so my next one's gonna leave an impression.
Definitely. Well, we appreciate you, Sam, taking time to be on a Fight Point. We hope to see you back in the octagon soon. Hopefully, get another chance to talk to you and see where your mind is at before the fight. Hopefully, it's scheduled, as soon as possible. And we appreciate you being on the show. If you want to shout out anything during this time, go ahead.
Yeah, I just thank you for having me on. And again, anyone that ever wants to talk to me, hit me up on Twitter, Instagram. I love chatting with people.
Well, we appreciate you being on the show, and hopefully we can get to see you back in action soon. And we'll be back, where the fans can come in and have access to the fighters and whatnot. Hopefully that doesn't fizzle out and die. Hopefully we get back to that point. And we appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you very much, sir.